A Meta Factory is an extraordinary DAO, a creative DAO. They sell merch, but they're also really experimenting what it really is, what it really means to be a DAO, what that ecosystem's like, and how that governance functions. And so it's been extraordinary to witness their passion to really spark this true revolution within the fashion industry and beyond. My name is Ryan Stephen Hawley. I'm a writer, director, producer, and I'm also the founder and CEO of Exile Creative. So Exile is founded upon two primary principles: social and environmental renewal. Socially, we yearn to give back to the youth, to provide them healthy creative outlets, and environmentally, to give back to the environment, to help create sustainable resources from the ocean to forests and beyond. Exile truly has three phases, and we're in phase one. We're an itsy bitsy spider of a startup. We work with Web3 companies, with independent musicians, creating narrative music videos and also business promos and event recaps. But in the Web3 space, it's really exciting because we're witnessing history being written before our very eyes. And we're chronicling the work of Meta Factory, of IRL art, of Azuki, being able to shoot and tell these stories of how we can truly harness blockchain technology to really give power back to the creatives. The genesis of Exile began in my travels. I've been to over 30 countries. I just wanted to go somewhere outside of Oklahoma, and I wanted to really experience other cultures and other people that just were outside of my own purview. And so Exile, the very concept of it, is for the artist to go into exile, to exile oneself beyond one's comfort zone and to come back to society with wisdom that they glean from those experiences. Exile has forged a strong relationship with IRL Art, and IRL Art is a local Denver art collective that's passionate about onboarding artists into the Web3 space, largely through NFTs and harnessing blockchain technology again to really be able to give the power back to creatives. IRL Art are trailblazers in the Web3 space in the sense of building art installations around the world, from East Denver to Amsterdam, Austin, Lisbon, and it's just, again, a big shout out to Cam Tolja, to Cam Padilla, because Exile will be nothing without him, because he and I have been partnering in all these videos of telling IRL's story, because largely because of our videos, IRL was able to secure a $250,000 grant with Decentraland, a metaverse, one of the greatest metaverse out there. And it's been extraordinary to be able to chronicle IRL's journey in the digital space and the physical space and being able to blend those together. It's been truly remarkable. Yeah, so with Meta Factory in particular, Meta Factory is an extraordinary DAO, a creative DAO. They sell merch, but they're also really experimenting what it really is, what it really means to be a DAO, what that ecosystem's like, and how that governance functions. And so it's been extraordinary to witness their passion to really spark this true revolution within the fashion industry and beyond. I've always been an outcast ever since I was a young kiddo, and I've always just yearned to really be able to generate hope, to really give hope back to people, and to really inspire a sense of wonder. And a big thing for me is ever since I started writing, like, I've really loved the concept of the inner child, because it feels like most of us are dead by 30, and we tend to give up our passions and our yearnings and again, our hope. And so my hope with my writing is that I will help spark that creative inner child in a lot of people, that they will just be able to rekindle what they originally loved, what they originally fell in love with. And I've realized that creation is a rebellion against destruction. And I really want to be a leader in that space of really be able to spark hope again and to be able to give a voice to the voiceless. And I want to immerse myself into the unknown until the outcasts are let back in. Throughout my many failures, I've realized that victory is buried within the will to fight, not within surface level achievements. With true creatives, there is no competition, because I realize nobody can write a story like I can because of my experiences, because of my sacrifices, because of going off into exile and yearning to come back with wisdom, and again, helping to spark hope and helping people feel less alone, feel connected through the characters that I create. A big influence for me is my faith in Jesus, and on the cover of everything I write SDG. And SDG stands for Soli Deo Gloria, and Soli Deo Gloria translates to glory to God alone. And my yearning is to give glory to God through my creation. As He created us, I yearn to, again, spark that hope that creation is still very much alive. So I don't know if this is depressing or inspiring, but I've been writing all these different proposals and grants and just diving into what I've actually done. And I've written 450,000 words. And I don't know if I'm a cockroach or a Twinkie, I just refuse to die, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep telling these stories, hell or high water. And so I've written over 15 screenplays. I'm on my third novel right now. And so the thing is, I've lost a bit of friends because I'm in so many different worlds all the time. But, I'm really passionate about all different types of storytelling, all different types of eras. Throughout the pandemic, I was in the 1870s writing this revisionist Western called American Bison, and also writing this animated feature called Water Dancer that's an immersion into hip-hop dance battles and a creation story of this whole mythic underground beneath Mexico City, and a girl named Addie who was setting out to be able to save Mexico City from environmental collapse. So throughout the pandemic, I wrote this animated feature called Water Dancer, and Water Dancer is created to be the first of 7 features. Every feature takes place in a major metropolis, and it highlights an indigenous people and an environmental crisis that's going on. And so for the first one, a Water Dancer, it's set in Mexico City, and it features an indigenous Mexica protagonist, a superhero named Addie, who is a hip-hop dance battle badass. And she basically breaks her leg in the first act, and they say she'll never be able to walk again. But through sacrifice and sharing her talents with her friends and with other girls that really look up to her, she discovers this whole underground world beneath Mexico City called E6. And E6 is this utopia that's inspired by Aztec mythology and powered by modern tech. And what it means to be a water dancer is you're able to be able to bend and purify the water through these different dance moves. And Addie realizes that she might be the only one to be able to save Mexico City from environmental collapse. The whole saga is called the Rare Earth Saga. And we go from Mexico City to Japan and highlight the Ainu people, and also cover the air crisis, the air pollution crisis that's going on in Japan. And a big vision for Rare Earth is to become a pipeline for indigenous creators that may not have the opportunity from where they're from to be able to generate these really big budget, epic universes and be able to share their vision, to share their story with the world. And what we're doing is we're featuring the indigenous people of that region and also the environmental crisis that they're facing. And then at the end, all of our heroes come together to help heal the planet. And what I yearn to do is help inspire a new generation to really come together, to unite and combat the climate crisis that we're facing today.